Welcome back, friends. I have a new article out, and this one is talking about the crisis of losing the third place. You might ask yourself, what is a third place? Well, the first place is home. That's where we spend the most time, followed by work. Maybe those are switched around in your life, but hopefully not. But the third place is a common meeting ground for you to interact with other humans. This used to be coffee shops, burger joints, movie theaters, stuff like that, sporting events, the grocery store. But what was interesting that I found in my research was we are losing the third place. We only have two where we get to interact with people. We get to interact with people at work and at home if we live with someone. A lot of people don't. They don't have that third spot where they can go and just have low-level interactions that are pretty low risk but high reward, because we're social creatures. We love talking to people, even if we are not inherently extroverted. There's something in us that needs connection. We need to feel like we belong. And as technology gets better and as corporate chains get bigger, we're losing the ability and we're losing the opportunity to interact at these third places. The grocery stores are having less and less checkers. They're having less and less actual humans checking you out. It's now all automated through a system that's just a computer. You talk to nobody. You have grocery delivery. You've got no contact drop-offs of basically anything you want. You have DoorDash. You don't have to talk to the people at the restaurant or your delivery driver. But this is actually not a good thing, because if we don't have a third place, we lose a good chunk of the interaction and the social cohesion that we feel as a community. But as I go through in this article, there are these consequences. It increases loneliness. It erodes social cohesion, elevates your stress levels. You have worse physical health, declining civic engagement, and reduced community resilience. And those are all bad things. But there is something that you can do about it. And I talk about it in my article that I wrote. And it requires work, and that's hard. But it implies that it's on your shoulders to create that third place for you. A couple things that you can do. You can choose to go talk to the person instead of the computer when you're checking out for groceries. Go pick up your groceries in person if you can. Talk to your delivery driver if you're going to get Uber Eats. Talk to them, thank them. Have little interactions, just little ones. You don't need full-blown conversations. But interacting with the people around you, the people that are helping you, it'll give you a sense of purpose, a sense of belonging. Like there's other people out there in this world that when you smile and give them a wave, they'll wave back. One habit that I've started to form is waving at my neighbors and anyone in my street that I see walking on my way to work. And I'm always surprised by the amount of joy that crosses a lot of their faces when they see me wave at them. Because so many people no longer wave where this used to be common practice. I used to live in a small town. My town's now grown to a very large extent. And we're losing some of the small town qualities. We're losing some of those meeting grounds where we can meet people and say hi and have basic entry-level interactions with just the people in our communities. You can start to choose to go out to eat when you do go out to eat and sit in the restaurant so you have to interact with people. I know eating out is expensive, but if you're getting DoorDash, it's not any less expensive. It's typically more. They charge more and you have to pay the delivery fee and tip if you want. That's expensive. Go get your groceries in person and talk to the baker, talk to the butcher, talk to the person checking you out in in line. Not not physically checking you out, the one that's actually ringing you up. Um, you have to make your intentions clear that you want to build this third place for you. Get into a routine of going out and being seen, especially if you're young. If you want to meet people, it's a lot harder on the dating apps. What you need to do is be out where the people are and have actual interactions with them. And if you like them, or if you would like to see them again, express that. And I know that's scary, so start with the small things. Start with talking to the teller at the bank. Start with talking to your server. Just little interactions. And you'll start to not only feel a sense of community, but you'll also build your people skills. And you'll feel less lonely because there's people out there that will talk to you. That's why it's such common practice for so many people to go blab and yap with their barber or hairstylist, because it's one of the few interactions they get. And we have to be intentional with our actions now. And I talk about it more in my article, which you should go read if you're interested in this kind of topic. But there's a very big impact that losing the third place has on our communities. COVID was horrible for this, and I talk about it in this paper. And there's science-backed evidence that not only is it harmful, but that you can do something about it. And I give a breakdown of what individuals can do, what communities can do, what families can do, specifically on how to create this third place again for you and your family and your community. So go give it a read. I hope this video was helpful for you, and I'll see you back a little later this week for a different article that I'm writing, and it has to do with sleep optimization. So be on the lookout for that one if you want to sleep better. Love you guys. Go be the good in the world and go interact in that third place. Love you guys.